She's going to pick up that one and only transfer in your 46 to 50 women's cruisers. Next up, we're going to move on to our open classes, 6 and under, mixed open, locked and loaded in the gate. Looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Looks like we're missing someone.
Clayton Backhammer.
Which one? I don't know. I thought you said Mason somebody, but he might have said Zayden Brockunier. Hey, we're missing a rider up there. Is it the 312? Zayden Brockunier. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Zayden Brockunier, you're supposed to be in the gate right now. We're looking for you up on the gate. This is your 6 and under mixed open, moto number 4. Oh, okay. That's our outrider. All right, here we go. Moto number 4.
So he's not racing this moto?
Correct. Moto number 4, 6 and under mixed open. Gates down. We got Blackburn, Otto, Viola, Pavlonis, and Ertl in this one. Looks like the Gold Cup number 1 in the Kegels colors. Luke Blackburn out of Davis Junction, Illinois with the hole shot. Got a little company as they make their way in and out of... Oh, got a down rider. Lost one. Hold that gate. We lost a rider. The 1 and a 115. Blackburn and Pavlonis running 1 and 2 in this one. Got a little company for that second qualifying spot as they make their way into turn number 3. Our down rider back up. Give him a hand. Show him some Rockford love. Got our down rider back up. Nice job. Bringing it to the stripe. Our first qualifier, Blackburn on the Gold Cup number 1 and the 115, Rhett Pavlonis out of Silvis, Illinois, doing it for Sprocket Kings. Gates down, 7 and 8 mixed open. Thompson, Emil, Freeman, Lakota, Wilkie, Thines, and Futrell in this one. 3 of these riders are going to move on to that main event. This first go around here in moto number 5, in and out of Bermzilla. Got the D bike on point. Nicholas Lakota, the D, followed by the 43, and got that number 6 back there sitting in that 3 spot. Lakota, Thines running 1 and 2. Got the 6 bike. Erica Wilkie out of Wisconsin sitting in that 3rd transfer spot as they make their way in and out of turn 3. Here they come down the final stretch. Got the D bike. The D bike. Nicholas Lakota's going to go. The 43. Travis Steins got room for one more. Looks like the number 6. Erica Wilkie out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Next up, moto number 6 on the track. Your 9-10 mixed open. You got Beard, Burhorst, Munt, and Ceresa on the track. These guys are fighting for just one transfer spot. In and out of turn 3. Here they come. Going to have a drag race for that one and only transfer spot. Looks like the Nag number 8 bike. Kaylee Ceresa out of Belvedere, Illinois, going to pick up that one and only transfer spot out of moto number 6. Moto number 7 on the track. 11-12 mixed open. We got Monahano, Clavin, Thompson, Herman, and Beard in this one. These riders are fighting for 2 transfer spots. In and out of turn number 3. Looks like Rockford bicycle colors. I believe that's a state number 3. Jaden Beard. Beard's going to go. Got room for one more. Looks like the 93. Jaden Thompson out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Next up, your 15-16 mixed open. Moto number 8 on the track. Looks like Chapman, Xander, and Knoll in this one. These guys are fighting it out, total point style. Every round counts. Looks like the 101. Brandon Knoll on the front side of this one as they make their way in and out of turn number 3. Knoll on the front side. Out of Rockford, Illinois. Going to bring it home, get the win. The 61 bike. Matthew Xander out of Windsor, Wisconsin with the 2 and the 55 of Chapman out of Belleville, Illinois with the 3. Next up, your 26 to 30-year-old mixed open, North, Smith, and Jones. More total points racing coming at us here in moto number 9, in and out of turn number 3. Got 2 riders. Looks like one rider sitting it out. Midwest Militia colors on the 113 bike. Gregory North going to take the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 802 bike, Donovan Jones. Next up, 7 and 8 open on the track. Takanaga, Ceresa, Viola, and Dickinson in this one. These riders are fighting for one transfer spot here in moto number 10, in and out of turn number 3. I believe that is the number 2 bike, Drayton Dickinson, out of East Moline, Illinois. East Moline in the house, going to bring it on in, pick up that one and only transfer spot in moto number 10. Moto number 11 on the track, 9-10 open, Golvik, Xander, Wettendorf, Takanaga, and Lakota in this one. In and out of turn number 3, we're taking 2 of these riders on in that main event. All the 1 and 2 spot. Man, these guys were fighting it out as they made their way out of turn number 3. Got the number 4 bike followed by the 8. That's Lakota and Golvik picking up those 2 transfers out of moto number 11. Moto number 12 on the track, 15-16 open. Sellers, Malman, and Basage in this one. Total point style, got Basage. Oh, he's going to throw a little style. That's your nag number 11, Julian Basage out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's going to take the win. The 7 bike, Malman with the 2, Sellers with the 3 in your 15-16 open. Next up, 9-year-old cruisers on the track. Merlot, Wilkie, Lee, and Mazajewski in this one. All these riders are making their way in and out of turn number 3. Got room for one to make it to that main event. Just one qualifier going to transfer this first go around. They're bringing it to the stripe. Got the 5 bike on point. That's going to be Espen Wilkie out of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Moving on, 10-year-old cruisers on the track. 14's the moto number. McMillan, Lang, and Carpenter. These riders are doing it total point style. Every round counts. Oh, and we got a race going on for that 1 and 2 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 9, followed by the Gold Cup 1. That's Carpenter, Lang, 1 and 2. McMillan with the 3. Gates down for 11-year-old cruisers. Caulfield, Simpson, and King. More total points racing action coming to us here in moto number 15. Looks like I only got 2 out there. In and out of Bermzilla. Looks like the number 1 bike on point, followed by the 878. That's Simpson and King running 1 and 2 in your 11-year-old cruiser class. All turning and burning the final turn. Simpson and King running 1 and 2, bringing it to the stripe. Got that number 1 bike, Brady Simpson out of South Beloit, Illinois, followed by the 878, Mason King out of Antioch, Illinois. All right, 12-year-old cruisers on the track. More total points racing coming to us in the 12-year-old cruiser class. Moto 16, Trapp, Hashiguchi, and McVeigh in this one. In and out of turn number 1. Looks like we got the 148 followed by the 12. McVeigh, Hashiguchi running 1 and 2. McVeigh out of Morris, Illinois, sitting in that 1 spot as they make their way down the final stretch. Looking to get the first win of the day here in the total points race. 12-year-old cruisers. McVeigh going to get the win. The 2 spot going to go to the 12 with Hashiguchi and Trapp with the 3. Next up, 15-year-old cruisers on the track. Cooper, Hashiguchi, and Ferguson in this one. In and out of turn 3. Man, these guys are coming single file. Looks like the Mangler colors. The 17 bike, Alex Ferguson with the win. The 5 bike, Cuffer's going to get the 2. Hashiguchi with the 3. Next up, your 17 to 20-year-old cruisers are on the track. 18's the moto number. Jackson, Holmes, Wade, Hausler, and Swain in this one. In and out of final turn. Oh, we got a race going on for that top spot. Hausler's got a little company. Looks like it's going to be the 6 bike, the Nag 6. And the Gold Cup 1. That's Wade and Hausler, 1 and 2. Picking up those 2 transfers in your 17 to 20-year-old cruiser class. Next up, 36 to 40-year-old cruisers on the track. These riders making their way out of turn number 3. Baker, Heights, and Zablocki. Oh, we got a race going on for that top spot. Every round counts. Got the 2 followed by the 31, or the 37. That's Heights and Zablocki. Baker, 1, 2, 3. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old cruisers on the track. Kaiser, Trapp, Hill, and Imig. In and out of turn number 2. These guys are fighting for just one transfer spot as they make their way down the final stretch. Looks like the 787. Oh yeah, he better stay on the gas. The 787, the Trap, out of North Prairie, Wisconsin, picking up that one and only transfer. Moving on, 21's a motor number on the track. In and out of turn 3, 3 riders. Zerniak, Melton, and Sandoval in this one. This is their 51 to 55 cruiser class. More total points racing coming at us. Looks like Melton on the 240 bike. Melton's going to get the first win of the day. The 2 spot's going to go to the 29 bike of Zerniak. Sandoval with the 3. All right, moving on to class racing. 5 and under novices on the track. 22 is your motor number. Montalongo, Viola, Holmgren, Bauer, Blakely, and Christensen in this one. Got the 119. Followed by the 691. Jacoby Viola sitting in that top spot. Got room for 2 riders to move on to that main event, the 691. Mason Blakely sitting in that second transfer spot as they make their way out of the final turn. I still got the Kegels colors. Jacoby Viola out of Loves Park, Illinois, sitting on the front side of this one. That's the 119 bike. Viola's going to go, followed by the 691 of Blakely. Here we go, moving on to motor number 23. Got them locked and loaded in the gate. 6-year-old novices, our players. Brock Jr., Paisano. All right, we're looking for Alex Hernandez on the gate. Alex Hernandez. Alex Hernandez, if you're out there, let us know. If not, we're going to run the gate. Oh, he's coming? Okay. Says he's coming. He's coming. We try to give our novices a little bit of a chance here. Some of our novice riders are brand new. Some of them been doing it just a little while, so we give them a chance. All right, 6-year-old novices locked and loaded in the gate. Brock Jr., Paisano, Hernandez, Otto, and Wettendorf. These riders are going to be racing for just 2 transfer spots. The first go around here in motor number 23, and the gate's down. Here they come. Oh, got the 121 with the whole shot. He's got a little company. Now it's Alex Hernandez with the whole shot, but he's getting a couple new riders moving up into the top spot as they make their way into turn number 1. I believe that's a 95 bike. Benjamin Wettendorf on the 95 moving into that top spot, followed by the 319 Paisano. Wettendorf and Paisano running 1 and 2. Got room for just 2 riders to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 95, Benjamin Wettendorf out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, going to get a spot, followed by the 319 of Lucy Paisano out of Plano, Illinois. Next up, motor number 24 on the track, your 7-year-old novice class. We got Swan, Emil, Keenan, Parcell, Dunn, and Wilkie in this one. Got room to take 2 riders on in that main event, the first go around here in motor number 24. In and out of turn number 3. Looks like the 879 or 874 Swan's going to go, and I think the number 6 here on the inside, Erica Wilkie, stealing away that transfer spot this first go around. So Swan and Wilkie picking up those 2 transfers in motor number 24, motor number 25 on the track, making their way out of turn number 3 already. This is your 7-year-old novice class. Thompson, Adamsick, Bowen, Futrell, Poling, and Bauer in this one. We got room for 2 more riders to make it onto that main event. Looks like the 858 and the 130. 8 and the 130. Futrell and Poling picking up those 2 transfer spots in moto number 25. Moto number 26 on the track. That's your 8-year-old novice class. We're losing riders down the front straight here. Losing some riders down the front straight. All right, your 8-year-old novice class. Montelongo, Morris, Ross, Elliott, Freeman, and Lane in this one. We got room for 2 of these riders to make it onto that main event. The 863 and the 58. There's the 68. So Elliott and Lane picking up those 2 transfer spots out of moto number 26. Moto number 27 is on the track. That's your 9-year-old novice class. 27's a moto number. Munt, Benefield, Foddy, Kleinsmith, Barr, Milky, Sala, and Bowen. Got room for 3 of these riders to make it on the 733, the 110, and the 127. Yeah, our down riders, they're getting back up. Let's give them a hand. Down riders are getting back up. 9-year-old novice, man, these guys had a full gate. Full gate in your 9-year-old novice class. These guys were fighting it out all the way down that front straight. We lost a couple there, and they got back up. Man, they were fighting it out. All right, hey, 50-50's up to 140. 140 bucks is to split there. Head on over to the Red Roof Building, get your 50-50 tickets. Moto number 28 on the track. That's your 11-year-old novice class. Malmgren, Schenberger, Kennedy, and Kleinsmith in this one. These riders are fighting for just 1 transfer spot in and out of turn number 3. The final stretch. Here they come. Oh, it's not over yet. The 732. The 732 says, yes, it is. I'm bringing it on home. Out of Melrose, Wisconsin, that's Kleinsmith picking up that one and only transfer in your 11-year-old novice class. Next up, 29's a moto number. Making her way out of turn number 3, we got 5 riders. Miller, Herman, DeMars, DeVore, and Brettel in this one. 2 of these riders moving on to that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 115 bike, Dean Miller out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin, and the 87 bike of Zayden DeMars out of McChesney Park, Illinois. That's your 2 transfers out of moto number 29, your 12-year-old novice class. Next up, 14-year-old novices on the track. Buss, Colombi, Cook, and Adams. These guys are fighting for 1 transfer spot. Bringing it on home. Here they come to the stripe. The 141 bike, Traden Adams out of Byron, Illinois. Picking up that one and only transfer out of moto number 30. Moto number 31, 15-year-old novices are on the track. Looks like 5 riders. Ross, Carlin, Oliver, Hathaway, and Ross in this one. Oh, got a couple Ross out. Alex and Aaliyah Ross both out there. In and out of turn number 3. Got room for 2. Bringing it to the stripe. Got the 423 bike. Benjamin Oliver out of Rock Island, Illinois. Oliver's going to get a spot. Followed by the 712 bike of Christopher Carlin out of Rockford, Illinois. Your 2 qualifiers out of moto number 31. Your 15-year-old novice class. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old novices on the track. 32 is the moto number. Caulfield, Gibson, Kilpatrick, and Knoll in this one. Got room for 1. Looks like the 101, Brandon Knoll, going to check out of this one early out of Rockford, Illinois, and pick up that 1 and only transfer in your 17 to 20-year-old novice class. Next up, we're getting them locked and loaded in the gate. Moto number 33, 21 to 25-year-old novice. 5 riders, Combs, Fierro, Summers, Jones, and Rundle in this one. Gates down. Here comes your players. Oh, the 604, Furios out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, with the whole shot on this one. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Fierros in the top spot. Looks like the 802. Donovan Jones sitting in that 2 spot out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Taking 2 of these riders in your 21 to 25-year-old novice class. In and out of turn number 3. The 604 Fierros out of Arlington Heights, Illinois, going to pick up 1 of the transfer spots. Got room for 1 more. The 802, Donovan Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada, going to hang on to that one. Next up, 34 is the moto number on the track. Your 41 to 45-year-old novice class. 7 riders. Mueller, Williams, Kaiser, Fennessy, Ross, Salon, and Casper in this one. In and out of turn number 3. Looks like the state number 2 of Mueller sitting in that top spot. Mike Kaiser, the legend himself, sitting in that 2 as they bring it to the stripe. 3 riders, the state 2, the 715, and the 136 of Ross. Hey, just a reminder, you got to have that helmet strapped. If you're coming around and one of our track officials calls up here and says your helmet's not strapped, we've got to disqualify you. So this is going to be a warning. You got to have that helmet strapped. All right, next up, your 51 and over novices on the track. Sorensen, Pulaski, and Melton in this one. 35 is the moto number. In and out of turn number 3. Looks like the 31 bike, Sorensen. Sorensen's got a little company. Here comes Melton on the outside. Melton making a pass. It's going to be the 29, the 31, and the 173. How about that? Melton making a move on the outside there in your 51 and over novice class. Total points, every round counts, though. All right, we got down riders in turn number 1. That's your 6-year-old intermediate class. 36 is the moto number. Pavilonis, Dar, Christensen, Blackburn, Garber, Ertl, and Reed in this one. 7 riders. These guys almost have a full rack here in your 6-year-old intermediate class. In and out of turn number 3. 3 of these riders are going to move on this first go-around in your 6-year-old intermediate class. Bringing it home right now. Looks like the 54 bike Garber out of Hobart, Indiana. The 115 Pavilonis and the 94 of Ellis Ball Reed out of Hebron, Indiana. Oh man, we're losing a couple riders there in our front straight. Man, these guys went down pretty hard there. That's your 7-year-old intermediate class. Moto number 37, your players. Lakota, Jones, Reed, McIntyre, Sala, Thines, and Alvarez in this one. 3 of these riders are going to move on. Man, that little fella right there went end over end. He's going to be hurting there. He's back up, though. Let's give him a big round. Big round. Yeah. All right, bringing it to the stripe right now. The nag number 10, Malia Alvarez out of Bloomington, Illinois, going to get a spot, followed by the 93 of Reed and the 62 Austin Sala out of Freeport, Illinois. Oh, man, yeah, that down rider. He's back up, and he's going like crazy out there. He's going to be all right. 8-year-old intermediates on the track. King, Kiefer, Ertl, Gamblin, Williams, and Ross in this one. Looks like 6 riders fighting for just 2 transfer spots this first go-around. Got the 31, followed by the 73. 8-year-old intermediates making her way out of turn number 3. This is moto number 38, the final stretch. Here they come. Got the 31 bike. Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin. Ertl's going to get a spot. Here comes the 92, making a big pass, the 92. Max Kiefer out of Chicago, Illinois, picking up that second transfer spot out of moto number 38. Moto number 39 on the track, 9-year-old intermediates. Edwards, Lee, Burhorst, McConnell, Larson, and Beard in this one. 2 of these riders are going to move on. I got the state number 6, Ashton Beard. Beard's going to go. Got room for one more. The 42 bike going to hang on to it. That's Logan Lee out of Machesney Park, Illinois. Next up, 40 is your moto number on the track. Your 10-year-old intermediate is the class. Landwehr, Jones, Gifford, McMillan, Finkboner, and Holloway in this one. In and out of the final turn. 2 of these riders are going to move on to that main event. Looks like the 97 bike. Finkboner out of Chanhassen, Illinois. Got room for one more, and this is the drag race. Here comes the 23, making a big pass. That's Owen McMillan out of Chanhassen, Illinois. All right, next up, your 11-year-old intermediates making her way out of the final turn. Mueller, Clavin, Olkin, Bivens, King, and Shane in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders. I got the state number 1 on point. That's Mason King. King out of Antioch, Illinois is going to go, followed by the 141 of Jackson Olkin out of Crystal Lake, Illinois. Oh, man, what a day here today. This Sunday, your state qualifier. 12-year-old intermediates on the track, making their way out of turn number 3. McVeigh, Thompson, Whidbey, Trapp, and Beard in this one. Got room for 2 riders here in moto number 42. Looks like the 45 and the 95. So that's McVeigh and Trapp. Your 2 transfers this first go around here. Moto number 42, moto number 43 making their way out of Bermzilla, the 13-year-old intermediates. Xander, Walker, Chapman, Elliott, Ryder Lawson, and Josie Larson. All your riders in and out of turn number 3. 2 of these riders are going to move on. Got the 2 bike. Josie Larson out of Plano, Illinois. Larson's going to go, followed by the 61 bike of Xander out of Windsor, Wisconsin. Moving on, 44 is the moto number. 15-year-old intermediate, this is the class. Mueller, Simpson, Benjamin, and Elder in this one, taking just one of these riders on in that main event. Looks like the 2-bike. Jaden Elder out of East Moline, Illinois. Bringing it on home. That's the state number 2, Elder. Picking up that one and only transfer in your 15-year-old intermediate class. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates are on the track. 45 is your moto number. These riders are making their way out of turn number 1.
There was a green one, but I don't know what was.
North, Jones, Smith, Fox, and Melkor in this one. 2 of these riders are going to move on. Looks like I got the 971. Tanner Smith out of Rockford, Illinois, on point. Got room for one more. Smith is going to go. Followed by the 55 by Jacob Fox out of Hampton, Illinois. And that was your 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. Next up, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. We've got 7 riders. Adamczyk, King, Stocklosa, Schultz, James, Lindelof, and Wettendorf in this one. Oh, rider going down in turn number 2. Rider down. Looks like he's back up. Taking 3 of these riders. Got the 90 bike on point. That's Stocklosa. Oh, the 2 bike. The Gold Cup 2. That's Lindelof. So the Gold Cup 2, the 90, and the 184. So Lindelof, Stocklosa, and Adamczyk, your qualifiers there in your 36 to 40 intermediate class. Here we go. Ramping it up. 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. Man, we got 2 racks of these riders. These guys should probably have a full gate here in the main event. First rack, Schaefer, Melvin, Takanaga, Mulvihill, and Knowles in this one. Here comes the 24, taking 2 of these riders. Here comes the 24 ride, followed by the 67. That's Schaefer and Mulvihill, your first 2 qualifiers. These guys will combine next round. Your second rack of your 46 to 50-year-old intermediates, Rundle, O'Brien, Kilpatrick, and Riley. 2 of these riders are going to move on. Like I said, next round, these 2 racks will combine. We'll take 4, but right now we're taking 2 this first go-around. Looks like the 63 bike, O'Brien. O'Brien's going to go, and we got a drag race going on for that 2 spot. The 45 hanging on to it. That's Rundle. So O'Brien and Rundle picking up the 2 transfers in your 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. What's that? Yeah, you got to have knees and elbows covered, too. Just a reminder, helmet strap, knees and elbows covered. Whitmar, Ceresa, Rhodey, and McMillan taking one of these riders. Looks like the Nag 8, Kaylee Ceresa out of Belvedere, Illinois, with that one and only transfer spot in your 10-year-old girl expert class. Next up, moto number 50 on the track, your 12-year-old expert girls. Kimbrough, Manahano, and Bivens in this one, in and out of turn number 3. Looks like is that the number 4 bike? Kimbrough out of Carpentersville, Illinois with the win. The 16 bike, Manahano with the 2. Bivens with the 3 for your 12-year-old expert girls. Next up, 17 to 20. Women expert, Nelson, Goodwin, and Pacheco in this one. In and out of the final turn. Got the 1 bike, Pacheco. Bringing it on in for the win. A 2 spot. The 474, Shelby Goodwin. Shelby Goodwin making a comeback out there. Looks like she's having fun doing it. Imogen Nelson taking the 3 spot there for your 17 to 20 women experts. Here we go. 8-year-old experts on the track. Mazajewski, Cowell, Viola, Dickinson, Takanaga, and Ceresa in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on here in moto number 52. Got the 2 bike. Dickinson's going to go, followed by the 10 bike of Takanaga. So Dickinson and Takanaga are your 2 transferring 8-year-old expert class. 9-year-old experts on the track. Xander, Wettendorf, Merlot, Wilkie, Gulvik, and Cooper in this one. Bringing it on home. Got room for 2 of these riders to make it on to that main event this first go-around. Got the 8 bike and the 5. So Gulvik and Wilkie your 2 transfers, and your 9-year-old expert class. Next up, 10-year-old experts on the track. 54 is your motor number. These riders are making their way out of the final turn. Lane, Carpenter, Lakota, and Takanaga. Got room for one of these riders to move on to that main event. Oh, we got a drag race going on all the way to the finish. The one bike's going to hang on to it. That's Jaden Carpenter out of Morrisonville, Wisconsin. Moving on, 55 is your motor number on the track. 11-year-old experts is the class. Knowles, Caulfield, Simpson, Ballone, and Velez. In and out of turn number 3. Got room for 2 of these riders to make it onto that main event. Looks like our front riders checking out early here. Got the 1 bike, followed by the 103. So Simpson and Ballone. Simpson and Ballone, your 2 transfers out of motor number 55. Yeah, it wasn't the Gold Cup. Next up, 12-year-old experts, Batinger, Melman, Hashiguchi, and Vestal. Taking 1. Looks like the 7 bike, Xavier Melman out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin, picking up that 1 and only transfer for your 12-year-old expert class. 57 is your motor number on the track. 13-year-old experts is a class. Fox, Cooper, Hashiguchi, Andrews, and Klein in this one. 2 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 10 bike. Klein out of DeForest, Wisconsin. Klein's going to go. Got room for 1 more. The 7 bike going to hang on to it. Ethan Fox out of Alton, Illinois. Woo! All the way from Alton. Here we go. 14-year-old experts on the track. Whitmarsh, Kleiman, Byers, and Kimbrough in this one. Taking 1 of these riders onto that main event. Looks like the 13 bike's going to hang on to it. That's Austin Kleiman out of McHenry, Illinois. Next up, your 15-year-old experts on the track. In and out of turn number 3. Bailey, Ferguson, Sellers, Elliott, and Riley fighting for 2 transfer spots here in motor number 59. Looks like Mangler colors. The 2 bike, Ferguson's going to go, followed by the 21 of Bailey. All right, here we go. Motor number 60 on the track. 16-year-old experts. Holmes, Basage, Fuller, Cook, Jackson, Roach, and Snyder in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on. Oh, that's got to be the NAG number 11 bike, Julian Basage, doing it for Factory S Squared. Basage is going to go. The 9 bike, Fuller's going to go. And the 3 bike, the King Cobra himself, Zed Cook, out of Morrison, Illinois. Next up, motor number 61 on the track, your 17 to 20-year-old experts. Ward, Swain, Woolowicki, Hathcock, and Woolney in this one. In and out of turn, the final turn. We're taking 2 of these riders. We got 2 racks. Looks like Gold Cup number 1, Hathcock, followed by the 64 bike of Justin Woolowicki. Your second rack, 17 to 20-year-old experts. These guys will combine next round. Right now, we're taking 2 here in the second rack. Fortner, Hausler, Kramer, and Fortner in this one. In and out of the final turn. Oh, that's got to be Yvonne Hausler, the Gold Cup number 3 out of Elgin, Illinois. Hausler, he's checking out, going to bring it on home. He's going to get a transfer spot, followed by the 70 bike of Fortner out of Byron, Illinois. Moving on to your 26 to 35-year-old experts. We got Swain, Carmody, Rogers, Goff, and Wright in this one. 63 is your motor number. These riders are fighting for 2 transfer spots here. In your 26 to 35-year-old expert class, the final stretch. Oh, man, they're duking it out. Elbow to elbow, side by side, bringing it on home. Got the 50 bike, followed by the 46. Carmody, Swain, 1 and 2. Motor number 64 on the track, 36 to 40-year-old experts. Bivens, Heights, Hofner, Rapp, Schumer, and Cowell in this one. 2 of these riders are going to move on to that main event. Got 72 bike, Hofner. Going to go, followed by the 4 bike of Bivens. Moving on. They're going quick today. 65 is your motor number. 46 to 50-year-old expert is the class. We got Hill, Roberts, Trapp, and Melton fighting for 1 transfer spot. In and out of the final turn. Here they come down the final stretch. They're elbow to elbow. Got the 16, followed by the 10. The 76, The 76, a Trapp out of North Prairie, Wisconsin, picking up that 1 and only transfer spot. All right, moving on to our balance bikes. We 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think they're going to run them all together because we've got too many. Got too many to run them all together. You going to run the older ones first? All right. Moto number 66, your 4-year-old balance bikes. We got Cadence Walgren and Kennedy Walgren in the gate.
So in Moto 1, I will tell you the qualifiers, and then you'll just put an X, but we'll do by gates. Okay, so you don't have to.
Looks like we're going to have a little sibling rivalry up here in your 4-year-old balance bikes.
Here, gate 7, so put an X.
Just X it out?
Yep. And gate 1. So 7 and 1. See, they qualified, so they won't be coming back.
So they don't lose it.
Yeah. Yep. So 2 is 5 and 3. Moto 3 is 2.
Hey, don't forget about that 50-50. There's still plenty of time. It's up to $140. $140 to split. Oh, how about it? Our 4-year-old balance bikes on the track. That's Cadence Walgren and Kennedy Walgren.
5 and 8.
Of course, I don't see their number plate, so I can't tell the difference between the two right now.
And then Moto 5 is 6, 4, and 2.
All right, Kennedy. Kennedy's in pink. She's out front. Cadence is sitting in that 2 spot in the lime green.
Is 4.
In and out of turn number 1.
I don't want it warm. Warm enough.
And the gate's down for the rest of our Striders. Looks like we got them all loaded up. That's going to be our 3-year-olds and our 2-year-olds out there. 3-year-old class, Jones, Holmgren, Parcell, and Emil. And in our 2-year-olds, we got King, Dar, Garber, and Garak. So we got 3 different motos on the track right now for our balance bikes. Looks like our 4-year-old class, we got Cadence. Both these riders out of Monroe, Wisconsin. All right, here comes the 657. Antonia Holmgren sitting in the top spot.
Is 5 and 3.
For our 3-year-olds out there.
And then Moto 19 total points. Moto 20 is 8.
And I think, was it?
You've been called motors to staging second round. Time to get their funds and be on time this time.
Okay. All right, we're getting our books together, and we are going to call motos 1 through 10 to staging for round number 2.
23
The 557 bike.
and 8.
Kennedy Walgren bringing it home for the win there in your 4-year-old balance bikes. Here comes Cadence. Cadence Walgren going to bring it home for the 2 spot
2.
in your 4-year-old balance bikes.
5 is 1 and 8.
17 to 20. I mean, whoop. I turned the page the wrong way. Got the 657 bringing it home. That's Antonia Holmgren for the win in your 3-year-olds. Here comes that 801. Macy Parcell with the 2 spot for the 3-year-olds. Got the 803 with the 3 spot. That's Presley Emil. And the 213. Ooh, the 213 of Greg, our first 2-year-old to bring it in.
30 is 2. 31 is 2 and 7. And 32 is 8.
Did I miss this one?
All right. So we'll give
No, that's him right. No.
17 and
Yeah, the 612. 612 Caleb Jones out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Bringing it across the stripe there for our 3-year-olds.
All right. Okay.
Looks like we got a couple 2-year-olds left out there as they make their way around the track.
So we'll let him do it this time, but if you need...
This is the first week, right, Mom? First week out there.
Okay. Do you want me to do it real quick? If you want.
It's either King, Dar, or Garber. I don't see a number plate, so I don't know.
Okay, we have to start at 1, right?
Amelia Dar.
Okay, starting at 1. 7 and 1.
Hey, we're up to 160 on that 50-50, up to 160. If you're looking to get a piece of that action, head on over to the Red Roof Building, pick up your 50-50 tickets. Don't forget about our track sponsor bike shop, Kegel's Bike Shop.
I don't know. You can't come up here until I come down there and tell you. I'll be down in just a couple minutes.
Moto 10 is 7.
Okay, wait.
All right, looks like the 717,
So it's 5 and
Kaliana King, out of Rockford, Illinois. Another one of our 2-year-olds out there. Kaliana King.
13 is 1
All right. It looks like we're getting our books together. We're gonna go ahead and call.
And 3.
You got a minute or two, but we're gonna go ahead and call motos 1 through 10 for second go around. Motos 1 through 10 for second go around. We're gonna call you to staging.
23 is 5 and 8.
Gonna run them quick today. I don't know if there's is there rain in the forecast? I don't know.
It was sprinkling earlier.
Oh,
Yeah, I think we're gonna just keep moving, keep running as fast as we can
3 is 5 and 8.
without pushing too hard.
Okay. 24 is 3 and 2. 25, 1 and 8.
Well, it looks like it's about a 30% chance here in about 30 minutes.
7, 4, 5, and 1.
So we'll just keep moving along.
11 novice. Moto 28 is 4. And 29 is 2 and 5.
Hang on.
30 starts at
All right, don't forget we do have the radio being broadcast. So if you want to sit in your car in the air conditioning or anything like that and listen for when your motors are being called up, it is 90.9 FM. Or if your pit area is a little further back and you can't hear, tune your radio to 90.9 FM and
34 is
you can hear me through the radio.
4. 35 is total points. 30
And we are YouTube Live, so you can watch the racing on YouTube Live.
is 7. And 38 is 3 and 1. 30
All right, who's ready for round number 2? Here we go. Motos 1 through 10.
All right, now, Linda, is Paul in the hand fit or is he in the way?
He's good.
Somebody got the first 3 letters right.
Yeah.
Throw him out, huh?
Yeah.
55 is 5
He's
and 3. 56 is 6. 57 is
round number 2. Here we are, state qualifier. We got beautiful weather today.
58
Great day for racing. Motos 1 through 10.
Is our camera working? We're doing it on
9
Facebook, right?
is 6 and 4. 6
Don't know.
Oh, are you
5,
ready?
3 and 1.
It's working. I was watching a little bit earlier. All right, we're going to go.
Yeah, we are YouTube Live, so if you know anybody back home that wants to watch today,
Yeah, just 1 second. 1
We are live on YouTube if they want to watch from home. All right, here we go. Round number 2, moto number 1, 10 and under girls cruisers. We should have Rhodey, McMillan, and Gifford left fighting for just 2 transfer spots. Got the 7 bike followed by the number 1.
5 is 2.
McMillan, Rhodey running 1 and 2. Gifford on a 982 sitting in that 3 spot.
Can I ask a favorite Moto 24?
Where did Michael go?
He just left. You need me to take something? I can take anything you need.
Oops, I didn't get that.
71982.
7-1 and 92.
McMillan and Rhodey, the 7 and the 1. Picking up those last 2 transfers there out of moto number 1. Second go around your 10-year-old
What?
10 and under girls cruiser.
Keenan, or whatever his name is.
All right, gates down. Your 17 to
Did not qualify.
He did not qualify.
20 women's cruisers. We got Caulfield, Casper, Ross, and Goldsmith.
Did not qualify.
Did not qualify.
Where did these go?
Up to staging.
3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Looks like the 646 followed by the 1. Aaliyah Ross.
No, wait a minute.
Ashlyn Goldsmith running 1 and 2. We got room for 3 as they make their way around.
Yeah.
I believe that's Caulfield sitting in the 3 spot.
No, those, because this is your set.
The final turn. Here they come, bringing it home to the stripe.
Yeah.
Got the 646, Aaliyah Ross. Ross going to go. The number 1, Ashlyn Goldsmith. And the 6 bike of Bridget Caulfield picking up that final transfer spot in your 17 to 20 women's cruiser class. Next up, moto number 3 on the track, 4650 women cruisers. O'Brien, Schaefer, and Basage in this one. These ladies are making their way in and out of turn number 3. Oh, we got a battle going on in and out of turn number 3. Here they were 3 wide. The 216... or the 246 and the 5 and the 246.
Who's 246? Who's 246? Do you know?
Probably this one, because she was.
Okay.
So that's O'Brien and Schaefer. O'Brien and Schaefer, those final 2 transfers in your 46 to 50-year-old women's cruiser class. Next up, moto number 4, your 6 and under mixed open. We should have Otto, Viola, and Ertl and Brock Jr. in this one.
Okay, we're on moto 4.
What's it to do a mystery moto?
I think one of them's out, though.
Okay, so we're starting. Don't worry about it. Well, no, we better do
1, 2, 3.
yeah, 1 and 7, and then we draw a line like this through 8, 4, yeah, just a straight line. This one. Oh, yeah, just. No, well, that's.
Oh, gates down. Here they come. Hey, we're taking 3 riders, though. 6 and under mixed open. I think one of them got hurt during practice. Hopefully they're all right, and I'd like to hear back if anybody knows. I'd like to find out how they're doing. I believe that was the 312 of Brock Jr. getting hurt in practice earlier. Got the 119 followed by the 38. Viola, Ertl running 1 and 2. Got the 804 sitting in that 3 spot. So Otto, Viola, and Ertl are going to move on to that main event in your 6 and under mixed open. 7 and 8 mixed open on the track. Thompson, Emil, Freeman, and Futrell in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on. Yeah, but that person never showed up because they were hurt. So. All right, Thompson, Emil, Freeman, and Futrell in this one. 3 riders moving on here in your 7 and 8 mixed open. Looks like we lost a rider down there in turn number 3. One of the riders going down. Looks like they're getting back up. Bringing it to the stripe. The 521. Freeman's going to go. The 28 of Thompson. And the 24 of Emil. That's the next moto. The state number 6. 9-10 mixed open, taking 2 riders. the State 6 and the 41. So we had Beard, Burhorst, and Munt. Beard and Burhorst picking up those last two transfers out of moto number 6. Next up, moto number 7, 11-12 mixed open. We got Monahano, Clavin, and Herman left in this one, taking two of these riders onto that main event. Got the 15-58 followed by the 16. Calvin and Monahano picking up the final two transfers out of moto number 7. Moto number 8 on the track, 15-16 mixed open. Chapman, Xander, and Knoll. More total points racing. We got Knoll with 1, Xander with 2, Chapman with 3. Brandon Knoll going to bring it in, get his second win of the day, followed by the 61 of Xander with the 2 spot, Chapman with the 3. Next up, 26 to 30-year-old mixed open. More total points racing. We got North, Smith, and Jones in this one. In and out of the final turn. Looks like the 971. Tanner Smith. Smith taking the win. The 113 of North with the 2. And Jones with the 3.
See, I do mine that way, and then I add them up. So when I do the main, I just put the main ones in here.
Is that what you got?
But 4, 9, 355. Yep.
Yeah. All right, moto number 10 on the track, 7 and 8 open. Takanaga, Ceresa, and Viola taking two of these riders. Got the 10 bike, Takanaga, followed by the 6 of Viola. That's your final two transfers in your 7 and 8 open. Moto number 10. Moto number 11 on the track, 9-10 open. We should have Xander, Wettendorf, and Takanaga left in this one. Taking two of these riders. Got the 12 bike of Takanaga, followed by the 49 bike of Xander. Next up, moto number 12 on the track, making their way out of turn number 3. Your 15-16 open. Sellers, Malman, and Basage. That's the Nag 11, Julian Basage, throwing you a little style there over the final jump. He's going to get his second win of the day, the state number 4. Sellers with the 2 spot, and Malman with the 3. Next up, 13's your moto number on the track. 9-year-old cruisers is the class. Merlot, Lee, and Mazajewski left. These riders are fighting for the final two transfer spots here in moto number 13. The final stretch. Here they come. Got the number 1 bike. Cullen Merlot out of Forsyth, Illinois. Midwest Militia colors on the 269 bike. That's Logan Lee out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Next up, moto number 14 on the track, your 10-year-old cruisers, McMillan, Lang, and Carpenter, racing total point style. In and out of the final turn. I believe that's the number 9 bike. He's got a little company. Here comes the Gold Cup 1. Carpenter's going to hang on to it, get his second win of the day, Gold Cup 1 of Lang. Going to get the 2 spot in the 49 McMillan with the 3. That's going to bring up moto number 15.
What you had the first time in 15? What was it? 15, 1, 2.
Must have been, yeah. 11-year-old cruisers. Caulfield, Simpson, and King. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch. Got the 1 bike, Simpson, getting his second win of the day. The 2 bike of Caulfield with the 2, and the 878 of King with the 3.
Yeah. And then that gives us, in the middle, we got a 5, we got a 2, and we got another 5.
All right, next up, 16's your moto number on the track. 12-year-old cruisers in and out of turn 3. More total points racing going on here in your 12-year-old cruiser class. Trapp, Hashiguchi, and McVeigh in this one. The 148 of McVeigh going to get his second win of the day. The 12 of Hashiguchi with the 2, Trapp with the 3. Moving on, 15-year-old cruisers on the track. Cuffer, Hashiguchi, and Ferguson in this one. 17's your moto number. More total points going on here. Got the 17 bike. Throwing a little style. That's Alex Ferguson. He's going to get his second win of the day. The 2 spot's going to go to the number 5 bike of Kofer. Hashiguchi with the 3. 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. 3 riders left. We're taking 2. We got Jackson, Holmes, and Swain in this one. The final stretch. Here they come. Got Deontay Jackson on point. Jackson's going to bring it home, the 631, followed by the 291 of Holmes. Moto number 19, 36 to 40-year-old cruisers. Baker, Heights, and Zablaki. Total points racing going on here in your 36 to 40-year-old cruiser class. Got the 2 bike, Heights for the win, the 37 Marco Zablocki with the 2 and Baker with the 3. Next up, your 46 to 50-year-old cruisers. 20 is the moto number. Kaiser, Hill, and Amig in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. Looks like Kegel's colors on point. That's the 11 by Jeff Hill out of DeKalb, Illinois. Hill's going to get a spot. Got room for 1 more. The 198 bike. Amig out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa. All right, moving on. 21's your moto number on the track. 51 to 55-year-old cruisers. Zerniak, Melton, and Sandoval in this one. Total points racing coming at us. Melton out front this time. Got the 240 bike, Melton, getting his second win of the day. The 29 bike, Zerniak with the 2, Sandoval with the 3. Next up, moving on to class racing. 5 and under novices on the track. We should have Montelongo, Holmgren, Bauer, and Christensen in this one. 3 of these riders are going to move on. It's going to be out. Oh, these little riders, 5 and under novice out there, man. Let's cheer them on as they make their way around. 5 and under novice out there doing it big. Got the 509 bike bringing it home. That's Henry Bauer out of Spring Grove, Illinois. Bauer's going to get a spot. Got room for 2 more. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 605 bike. Joshua Holmgren out of Rockford, Illinois is going to go, followed by the 700 bike of Mason Montelongo out of Rockford, Illinois. Next up, 6-year-old novices on the track. We should have Brock Jr., Hernandez, and Otto in this one. Oh, I only see 2. Okay. Looks like Hernandez and Otto both going to move on. Yeah, bringing it home, the 121, Alex Hernandez, followed by the 121, the 804 of Otto. All right, 7-year-old novices making their way out of turn number 3. We should have Emil, Keenan, Parcell, and Dunn left in this one. 2 of these riders moving on to that main event. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 86 bike, Jackson Parcell. So Parcell's going to go, followed by the 116 of Keenan. Who we missing? 24. Keenan. They're missing Keenan on the gate, or Freeman? Got the 85 and the 125. So Adamczyk and Bowen both picking up those last 2 transfer spots in your 7-year-old novice class. 8-year-old novice, we are missing. Eight-year-old novices, Montelongo, Morris, and Ross, and Freeman. Taking 3 of these riders. Look like I only see 3 riders out there. Got the 135, the 104. Hey, don't forget about that 50-50. 135 to 104. And the the 521 of Freeman.
Yeah, see? Oliver just didn't make it to the moto.
All right, next up, 9-year-old novices on the track. We should have Benefield, Fadi.
I'm looking for a Lincoln DeVore on the gate.
Who? You guys take that. Who we looking for?
Lincoln DeVore.
Nathan. Lincoln DeVore, they're looking for you up on the gate. The 868, Lincoln DeVore, they're looking for you up on the gate. 12-year-old novice, Lincoln DeVore. Are you coming? Lincoln DeVore?
If he's coming, give us a heads up so we can keep going in.
That was 18 and 176. Should be looking for number 29.
All right. All right, moto number 29, your 12-year-old novice class. Herman, DeVore, and Brettel in this one. Looks like Herman and Brettel with the boat ride here, taking 2 riders. Herman and Brettel getting the boat ride as they make their way around. Moving on, moto number 30 making their way out of turn number 1. That's your 14-year-old novice class. Bus, Kalami, and Cook in this one. Looks like Cook and Kalami running 1 and 2. Got room for 2 of these riders as they make their way around in and out of the final turn. Looks like the 37 bike and the 95, Cook and Kalami with the final 2 transfers out of moto number 30, your 14-year-old novice class. 15-year-old novices on the track, 31's your moto number. Making their way out of turn number 3, we got Ross, Hathaway, and Ross left in this one. Got the 114 bike. Hathaway's going to go. Got room for 1 more. Looks like it's going to be the 25 bike, Aaliyah Ross out of Rockford, Illinois. Next up, moto number 32 on the track, 17 to 20-year-old novice, Caulfield, Gibson, and Kilpatrick in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to move on to that main event, in and out of the final turn. I believe that's the number 6 bike, Bridget Caulfield out of Barrington, Illinois, on point. Caulfield sitting in the top spot. Caulfield's going to go, followed by the 802 or the 862, Noah Gibson out of Erie, Illinois. Next up, your 21 to 25-year-old novices on the track. We got Combs, Summers, and Rundle in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to make it into that main event. In and out of the final turn. Oh, here they come, 3 wide. We got a drag race for 2 qualifying spots. The final stretch. Looks like the 710. The 710. Here comes the 11 bike. The 710 of Combs and the 11 of Rundle. Woo, that's some racing there in the 21-25 novice class. Here we go, moving on. 41 to 45-year-old novices making their way out of turn number 3. Williams, Fennessy, Salon, and Casper in this one. Got room for 3 of these riders. Keggles colors on the 124 bike. That's Fennessy that's going to go. The 505 of Salon and the 302 of Williams. Next up, moto number 35, 51 and over novice. Sorensen, Pulaski, and Melton in this one. Total points racing. Here they come in and out of turn number 3. I got Keggles colors on point. That's got to be Dana Melton out of McChesney Park, Illinois, looking to get her second win of the day. We got a battle going on for that 2 spot. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Melton for the win. The 2 spot's going to go to the 173 bike. Pulaski with the 2. Sorensen with the 3. Next up, moving on to your intermediate classes. 6-year-olds on the track. Dar, Christensen, Blackburn, and Ertl in this one. Taking 3 of these riders on to that main event. In and out of turn number 3. Got Keggles colors on point. That's the Gold Cup number 1. Luke Blackburn. Blackburn bringing it home. He's going to get a spot, followed by that state number 1, Christensen. Christensen's going to go. Got room for 1 more. The 38 bike. Ertl looks like he's going to hang on to it out of Delavan, Wisconsin with that final transfer. Out of moto number 36, your second go-around for your 6-year-old intermediates. Moving on, moto number 37, 7-year-old intermediates. Lakota, Jones, McIntyre, and Thines in this one. Got room for 3, the 43 and the D. And the 17. So Thines, Lakota, and Jones, your final transfers out of moto number 37. Moto number 38, 8-year-old intermediates. We got King, Gamblin, Williams, and Ross left in this one. 3 of these riders are going to move on. We got a race going on for those 3 transfer spots. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 73 to 42, and the state number 3. So Ross, King, and Williams, your final transfers out of moto number 38, 8-year-old intermediates. Got riders down in turn number 2. All right, 9-year-old intermediates on the track. Edwards, Burhorst, McConnell, and Larson. And this one got the 46 bike getting a spot. That's McConnell, followed by the 41 bike of Burhorst. Got room for one more. Looks like the 58 bike's going to get it. Jack Larson out of Pearl City, Illinois.
Yeah, we're good.
Next up, 10-year-old intermediates. Landwehr, Jones, and Holloway in this one, taking 3. The 64 and the 1. And the state 9. Next up, 11-year-old intermediates on the track. We should have Mueller, Clavin, Bivens, and Shane in this one. Got room for 3 of these riders to make it onto that main event. Man, they're bunched up as they make it down the final stretch. We got a drag race going on for all 3 spots. The 58's going to go. The state 2 and the state number 7. Next up, 12-year-old intermediates on the track. Got room for 2 riders, Thompson, Whidbey, and Beard. Got the state 3 followed by the 93. So Thompson and Beard picking up those final 2 transfers out of moto number 42. Moto 43 on the track, 13-year-old intermediates. Bringing it to the stripe. Got room for 3 of these riders. Got the 6 bike, the 113, and the 56. So Elliott, Larson, and Walker with the 3 final transfers there in Moto 43, your 13-year-old intermediates. Moto number 44, 15-year-old intermediates on the track. Mueller, Simpson, and Benjamin in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to move on to that main event, this final go-around. Got the 54, followed by the state 1. That's... It was a state plate, though.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the right plate.
Oh, okay. So Simpson and Mueller.
Yeah, Mueller needs to get the right plate.
All right, next up, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates. North, Jones, and Melkor left in this one. Got the 377, followed by the 35. So that's Melkor and Jones with the final 2 transfers. Out of moto number 45. Moto number 46, 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. We should have King, Schultz, James, and Wettendorf left in this one. 3 of these riders going to move on to that main event. Got the 20 bike. King's going to go. The 29 of James and the 145 of Schultz. This one? All right, 46 to 50-year-old intermediates. This is 2 racks combined. We're taking 4 of these riders. We should have Melvin, Takanaga, Kilpatrick, and Riley. And Knowles looks like it's going to be the 34, the 47, the 27, and the 90. And the number 27?
Yeah, 34, 47, which is down in...
Number 94, Takanaga. That was our mystery moto. So the number 94, you're the winner of our mystery moto. Head on over to the Red Roof Building. Pick out your prize.
94 is out. Okay.
Hey, we're missing Hannah Whitmarsh on the gate. Hannah Whitmarsh. Hey, she's coming. She's coming. Hannah Whitmarsh, they're missing you up on the gate. All right, I got word she's on her way.
That's easy to do.
Hey, has she got something to cover her elbows?
So let's try to sneak in the hooks a little bit here.
Yeah, the second go around we got a couple of racks that were combined, so it's moving a little faster.
This is very confusing now since we're trying to score and we're trying to mark hooks. Okay? So we'll just, okay, starting with Moto 1. Okay. 4 is out. So we cross that one out, but then we should put an X in the other ones. Yes. And then Moto 2, 3 is out. Yeah.
All right, this is our 10-year-old girls expert class. 3 riders left. We're taking 2. Whitmarsh, Rohde, and McMillan left in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to move on to that main event. Oh, they're coming 3 wide. 3 wide down the front straight. Oh, these ladies all want to move on to that main event here at your state qualifier. Got the 2 bike. Rohde out of Wood River, Illinois. The 5 bike sitting in that 2 spot. That's McMillan. Got the state number 1 sitting on the 3, Whitmarsh.
In Moto 6, 2 is out. Okay, we're going to stop. Here comes.
All right, in and out of turn number 3. Taking 2 of these riders on to that main event. Got the 2 bike. Rohde. Rohde's going to go, followed by the 5 bike of McMillan. And your 10-year-old girls expert. Next up, 12-year-old girl expert class on the track. Kimbrough, Monahano, and Bivens in this one. Total points. Every round counts. In and out of turn number 3. Looks like the number 4 bike. Kimbrough. Kimbrough going to bring it home, get her second win of the day. The 2 spot looks like it's going to go to the 16 bike. Monahano and the 3 of Bivens with the 3. Next up, 17 to 20 women's expert on the track. Nelson, Goodwin, and Pacheco in this one. Nelson sitting on the front side of this one. That's the D bike. Oh, she's going to sit down. Oh, I guess she'll hang on to it. Nelson with the win. Pacheco with the 2. Goodwin still catching her breath, being this her first race back. All right, moving on. 8-year-old experts on the track. Mazajewski, Cowell, Viola, and Ceresa fighting for 3 transfer spots. Second go around here in moto number 52. Got the number 6 bike in the Kegels colors. That's Viola. Viola's going to go the 14 bike Mazajewski and the Gold Cup number 1 of Cowell. Your final transfers out of moto number 52. Moto number 53, that's going to be your 9-year-old experts. Xander, Wettendorf, and Merlot in this one. Got Cooper out there. 3 of these riders going to move on. Got the 1 bike. Cooper's going to go. The 22 and the 49. That's Merlot and Xander. Moving on, 54 is the moto number on the track. Your 10-year-old expert is the class. Lang, Lakota, and Takanaga in this one. Got room for 2 of these riders to move on to that main event. No total points here. They got to earn it if they want it. Final stretch, here they come. Got the Gold Cup 2 on point. That's Jacob Lang. Lang's going to bring it home, followed by the number 4 bike of Lakota. All right. Oh, losing a rider here.
Call 50-50, last call, 50-50.
Hey, this is our last call for the 50-50. It's up to $190 to split.
Someone coming towards you guys.
Last call. Last call for the 50-50. All right, here we go. 11-year-old experts. Knowles, Caulfield, and Velez in this one. Taking 2 of these riders on to the main event. Got the Gold Cup 1, followed by the E. That's Velez and Caulfield. Next up on the track right now are 12-year-old experts. Baitinger, Hashiguchi, and Vestal in this one. Taking 2 of these riders on to that main event. They're turning it on down the final stretch. Got the 27 bike on point. Maybe that's the 22 bike. On point, Baitinger. Baitinger's going to go, followed by the Gold Cup number 2, Hashiguchi, out of Fox River Grove, Illinois. Next up, 13-year-old experts are on the track. 3 riders left. Kufer, Hashiguchi, and Andrews in this one. 2 of these riders are going to move on to that main event. In and out of the final turn. I got Andrews sitting in that 2 spot. Got the 11 bike. Kuffer sitting on the 1. We got a battle going on for that 2 spot. Got the 11 followed by the 23. Cooper and Andrews, 1 and 2, picking up those final 2 transfers out of Moto 57. Moto number 58 on the track. Your 14-year-old experts taking 2 of these riders. Whitmarsh, Byers, and Kimbrough in this one. The final stretch, here they come. Got the 22 bike of Byers. Byers is going to go, followed by the 19 of Whitmarsh. In your 14-year-old expert class, 15-year-old experts on the track. We should have Sellers, Elliott, and Riley in this one, making their way in and out of the final turn. Taking 2. I got the 31 bike. Elliott out of Freeport, Illinois. Elliott's going to go. Here comes the state number 4 of Sellers, picking up that final transfer out of moto number 59, moto number 60, making their way out of turn 3. That's your 16-year-old expert class. We got Holmes, Jackson, Roach, and Snyder left in this one. We're taking 3 riders. Got the 24 of Roach, the 14, and the 28. So that's Roach, Jackson, and Holmes, those final 3 transfers out of moto number 60. Here we go, moto number 61. 17 to 20-year-old experts. This is 2 racks combined. Ward, here they come. Got the 17, taking 4, the 20, the 7, and the 77. Woo, they're coming fast. I can't hardly keep up. Got the motor number 63, 26 to 35-year-old experts. Rogers, Goff, and Wright in this one. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. In and out of the final turn. Here they come. Your 26 to 35-year-old experts. Got the number 48, followed by the state 1. That's Wright and Goff picking up the final 2 transfers. Out of moto number 63. Moto number 64 on the track. 36 to 40-year-old experts. Heights, Rapp, Schumer, and Cowell fighting for 3 transfer spots as they make their way out of the final turn. Got the 51, the 51, the 3, the 2. So Heights, Schumer, and Cowell picking up those 3 transfers out of moto number 64. Moto number 65, your 46 to 50-year-old experts. Hill, Roberts, and Melton left in this one. Gates down. Taking 2 of these riders onto that main event. Hey, we got a boat ride. Roberts and Hill in this one. Looks like Roberts and Hill going to pick up those 2 transfer spots as they make their way around. All right, in and out of the final turn. This is your 46 to 50-year-old expert class. Looks like Jeff Hill out of DeKalb, Illinois is going to go, followed by the number 179, Mike Roberts, out of Wheaton, Illinois. He's going to get that second transfer spot out of Moto 65. Here goes our balance bikes. Moto number 66, the Walgrens. This is your 4-year-old balance bike. First rack. Got Cadence and Kennedy Walgren. Here they come. Kennedy with the hole shot on the pink one. Got Cadence in the lime green, sitting in that 2 spot. Sibling rivalry going on. That's Kennedy and Cadence Walgren, both out of Monroe, Wisconsin. All right, and the gates down for our final 8 riders. That's our 3-year-old and 2-year-olds. All right, in our 3-year-olds, we got Jones, Holmgren, Parcell, and Emil, and in the 2-year-olds, King, Dar, Garber, and Garak.
2 is out.
Got them all out there in one rack. Full rack for our
Total point. Striders.
Striders. We normally run them all in at the same time, but we don't normally have a full
5
rack.
is out.
Kennedy and Cadence running 1 and 2 for our 4-year-olds.
5 is out.
Got the 657 followed by the 801.
5 is out. 5 obviously is not.
That's Holmgren and Parcell running 1 and 2. That's your 3-year-olds out there.
3 is out.
Emil and Jones. Not far behind.
24. 5 is out. Yeah, I know it's hard to see. Kieran done.
All right, here we go. Bringing it to the stripe. The 657 of Holmgren. Holmgren
3 and 2 are out.
for the win. Here comes that 801 of Parcell out of Williams Bay, Wisconsin,
And
with the 2 spot.
3 is out.
Got the 213. The 213 of Garak, our first place for our 2-year-olds. The 803
27.
and the 858.
3 is out.
Emil with the 3 spot in our 3-year-olds.
8, 2 is out.
Here comes a 612. Caleb Jones
29.
for our 3-year-olds. Here comes another one of our 2-year-olds. I believe that's Amelia Dar.
30. 4 is out. 31.
Couple 2-year-olds left on the track. Here they come.
32. 5 is out.
Is that the 262? 262, Dupree Garber out of Hobart, Indiana.
We'll give those, and we have 3 sets to do, right?
All the way from Hobart.
We didn't do.
That's Garber with the 3 spot for your 2-year-olds.
Trying to help out. Oh, okay. So.
And here comes our 717,
And then I'll give you.
Kayliana King out of Rockford, Illinois for our 2-year-olds.
You want to do from number 1? Yes, please.
It Oh, you do? Hey, our volunteers at the track, we're going to need some help covering up. We're going to cover the track for just a little bit here, see if this thing doesn't pass over.
24.
So if we could get our track volunteers to help get this thing covered, that would be appreciated.
25. 3 is out. 2 is out. 3 is out.
I don't think this is going to last long, folks. So we're going to get the track covered.
3 is out. 28. 2 is out. 29. 7 is out. 30. 4.
All right, we are on a rain delay. If you haven't noticed, we got the track covered. We got a rain delay. Okay. Okay, who's our girl?
It's 210. Well, I figured we just sent him away because we figured we wait until everybody gets back out. But
Okay. No, we can wait.
it's 210.
Is the split so $105 to the winner?
No, 210.
Oh, 210 to the winner.
Yeah, 210.
210's a split. Oh, okay. All right, so 210 was the split. So when we come back, we will pick the winner of our 50-50. This 210 is the split, so we'll make sure we get that to the winner. But we'll see if we can't let the rain pass first. And then Kegel's Bike Shop, when we do come back, we're going to need some volunteers to pass out those trophy cards. So, but we are on rain delay right now until further notice. I don't know what to say.
Just say, everybody check to see if you got your phone. Found a phone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Buy it.
Everybody check your pockets, see if you're missing a cell phone. We've got one that was found in the bathroom, the porta pot. So there's a pretty nice cell phone up here. Just come see me in the tower if you're.
The lower level, you may not want it back.
Yeah, it was found at the bottom. I don't know if you want it back or not, but anyways, we did find a cell phone and it was turned in up to the tower up here. So if you think it's yours and you can describe it and open it, we'll let you have it back.
Is it actually doing it?
Hmm? All right. We're going to do the 50-50?
Yeah, let's get that done.
Let's do the 50-50. Who's going to draw the ticket? We had someone picked out to draw the ticket, I believe.
Oh, and you want to mention too that the stamps and tokens will be handed out in the building with the blue roof, and the trophies are going to be handed out in the big building way back behind staging.
Okay. So as we get started with the mains here, the tickets and the stamps, those are going to be handed out in the blue roofed registration building. And if you're choosing to take a trophy, that's going to be handed out in the barn in the rear. So if you want a trophy, you're going to go to the barn out back. And if you want stamps or tokens, you're going to go to the registration building. But I think right now we're going to draw the 50-50. And I do believe we have someone picked out that's going to draw that ticket for us. The winner gets $210. 210 was the split. Man, it went up in a hurry there right at the end. So, I don't know who our ticket caller is. Is she drawing the ticket? Okay. Let's go up the blacktop over here. We'll call it from right up here. All right. We got someone going to draw the ticket here. Okay, you're gonna draw one ticket, okay? What's your name? Callie. Okay, Callie is gonna draw her ticket. One ticket, just pick one for me. Just reach your hand in there and see if you can get in there and get one ticket. Okay. Blue ticket. It's a blue ticket. The winner for $210, 396860. Oh, yeah. He just doesn't want you to check your tickets. That's what it is. So the winner of $210 is a blue ticket. 396860. You wish. All right, we're gonna keep calling it. We don't know. Well, thank you, Callie, for picking the winning ticket for us. The winner, $210. It's a blue ticket. 396860. I'm gonna stand up underneath the overhang here because I'm getting wet. Did you win it? You gotta be kidding me. She got it. All righty. Blue ticket 396-860. Winner of $210.
Okay.
I gotta announce your name. Andrea Finkboner, the winner of the 50-50. Pretty soon. Hey, we're watching the radar real close, so we'll get started pretty soon here. Do you guys want to race on the wet track? Nah. We went pretty fast. I think we can afford to wait just a little bit. All right. Hey, once again, hopefully everybody that's back in their cars, don't forget, if you tune your radios to 90.9, you can hear us up here in the tower. We'll let you know when we're going to get back started again. But for anyone that lost a cell phone, there was a cell phone found in the portalet, and it was turned in. So we have a cell phone up here. So if you think you lost it in the portalet, you come see us up in the tower. When the rain clears, I guess. You probably don't want to run up here right now. Look at this. What a trooper. Garrett out there fixing the track. Or trying.
Well, it ran it pretty hard. I didn't think it was going to get like this. No.
Ah.
Don't just try to stand the phone. I think he's looking for something.
Hey, I don't know if anyone out there can hear me, but that self. Hang on, let's find out who this is. I don't. How do you answer it? Hello? 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 Who is this? This is Steve, the announcer. I'm in the announcing tower. I can't really hear you real well. Yeah, we've got it up in the announcing tower up here. I can't hear it. See if you can hear it, because man, I'm telling you, whoever's on it, I can't hardly hear who it is.
Hello? Oh, I hear rain and a thunderstorm starting in 8 minutes, so it's not raining.
Better be prepared. Just in case. I give you time to cover the track. Yeah. They've got some crazy looks though.
Moral of the story is don't go there today to buy energy.
Yeah, Pepsi's a little low. Pepsi and Mountain Dew are. But it worked good. I asked them how they were doing with it. They said it's going quick, but at least they got it. You know what this means? The damn grass is gonna grow. I haven't mowed in at least a week.
What's that?
Down in the first turn on that post that's hanging down there, that's down there, my keys are hanging there.
Oh, Ron Swain left his keys down there on a post in turn number 1. And what's the favor you want me to do, Ron?
You want to go get them for me?
Well, I scared you with the portalet thing, huh? Uh. All right, we are on rain delay here at the Rock at the state qualifier this Sunday. Weather was absolutely beautiful for first and second round of motos. And during the Striders race, right there at the end of round number 2, this rain came in out of nowhere. But we got the track covered up. We'll be getting started here pretty soon. We're going to try and let it stop. We'll get the track uncovered here as soon as we can. We'll make our best efforts to get it as dry as we can. However, Jake, he's got his special mixture of that sealer on there. It's like sandpaper, so you grip the track pretty good even when it's wet. In fact, if you look at turn one actually looks dry, and it's that sealer that Jake uses with that sand mixture in it. It's got that dull finish to it. Makes it pretty grippy. Hey, the good news is there's no wait at concession. So if you're looking for some hot food, those temperatures seem to cool right down. Be great for a nice chicken wrap or something right about now. So no wait over there at concession.
Good deal on a t-shirt. You might want to go to the
Yeah. If you're looking for a good deal on a Rockford BMX t-shirt, head on over to the Red Roof building. I'm sure they got some sort of sale going on in there. Make you a deal. Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're getting ready to uncover this track, and when we do, we're going to open the track for just a little bit to let the kids ride the track. This will help dry it off, and it also helps everybody to get familiar with and to realize that the track is not slippery. So the riders will get to ride the track a little bit. We don't want anybody going full bore out there, but what we want is to help dry the track and to help the riders get comfortable with it in the state that it's in right now. So we're not going to ask you to, start racing main events on a track that you may be a little bit leery with. So we're going to uncover the track. We're going to do our best to dry it, and we're going to open the track and let the riders ride it a little bit to help dry it and to help you, the rider, get familiar with the track being wet so that you feel confident enough to race the main event on there. So as soon as we get it uncovered, we're gonna just open it up. We don't want anybody going full bore. We're gonna let you take it nice and easy, ride around the track, let you get used to it being wet, so you understand that it's pretty grippy, and then we will start the main event shortly after that. Ooh, Bob, you better watch it. You want to see him blowing that sealer off. Yeah, but it's that you can hear it. It's coming from that way, so I think we're okay. Once again, as soon as we get the track uncovered, we are going to continue to dry it, but we're also going to open it and let the riders ride the track. It helps to dry it, and it also helps you, the rider, get familiar and confident enough to be able to race on it for the main event. Rich Cook, is that you standing in line over there? Yeah, Rich Cook, everybody. Shelby, our brand new rider over there, Shelby Goodwin. Shelby, a longtime staple of the track. Looks like she's back out of retirement. First time in how many years? 8 years it's been since you've been out here? Wow. No, we're going to open the track and let the kids ride a little bit first.
I hope they don't have anybody rolled up in plastic. There's so many people down there.
All right, it looks like we're all uncovered, so we are going to open the track and just let the kids kind of ride nice and easy around the track, let you guys build some confidence, and it's also going to help dry the track. We got some blowers out there. They're going to continue to dry the track. Thank. Oh, Todd passed the evaluation test? Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, you can roll the gate. Just be mindful. We got a couple people on the track that are running the blowers. Yeah. Yes, sir. Best way to dry that track. You guys just rolling around it. Guys, take it nice and easy, though, okay? This isn't... There's a lot of you out there, so it's not like running one gate at a time. So you guys be mindful of each other and don't be going 100% out there. All we're doing is letting you guys ride the track while gaining confidence on the wet surface. All right. Heads up in the last straight, guys. Heads up in the last straight, guys. We got someone down. Who is that? All right, he's back up. He's back up. Remember, guys, don't be bunching up. Don't be going 100% out there.
No, she's not racing tonight. Oh, she didn't? She had to leave. Oh. So we'll just take Susan. Emma.
She's not racing to me, Emma.
She was messing around out there. The first one, she got third the first race, and she's, huh? She won the second one. Yeah, and then she won. You can always tell with her, you know she's got it. She has to go schedule. Give a deposition. I guess in Mike's family wedding or something, somebody got married and there was a fight. Cop showed up, so I guess now she has to go and give her. They can do that with a minor? I didn't think they could do it on Sundays. Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah, 3 o'clock.
does she have to do it online, or like how does that work?
Yeah, you either just tell them she had to leave at 3 o'clock.
There'd have to be an adult.
never see the kids around.
All right. All right. Looks like we're going to wind down, and we're going to start getting staged up. So you riders, make your way around the track. We're going to stage up main events 1 through 10. Everybody's looking pretty confident out there, and we don't know what's coming. So we're gonna run these main events and see if we can't get it over before any more real stuff starts to hit us. Yep, Kegel's Bike Shop, you guys need to provide us some trophy card holders today. And those of you racing, if you choose to do stamps or tokens, we're going to hand those out in registration. If you choose to do a trophy, those are going to be handed out in the barn out back. So if you want a trophy, it's the barn out back. If you want stamps or tokens, it's the Blue Roof Registration Building. We are going to start calling up main events 1 through 10. Main events 1 through 10. Make your way to staging. Yeah, track sponsor Kegel's Bike Shop. For all your bicycle needs, you guys were winner of last week's team sheet and rode in our parade lap today. We need some volunteers from you guys to hand out those trophy cards. The track is looking pretty good. The riders were looking pretty confident out there. So I think after riding it, you guys know exactly what this thing feels like. Jake puts down a lot of grit into the sealer of the track, so it's pretty grippy out there even when wet.
They should pick up the trophy cards in staging.
Yeah, Kegel's Bike Shop, if you guys can pick up those trophy cards, they are back there in staging. I believe Tina has them.
There goes Stephanie.
Oh, I seen her heading that way.
Yeah, I believe Tina's got the trophy cards back there in staging. And we are getting our...
That's the part I didn't catch. Yeah, I thought it was orange or...
All right, we're getting main events 1 through 10. We're getting you guys staged up back there in staging. For those of you, this is pretty important too. You know, this is the state qualifier. Make sure you bring your own towel for drying off that back tire, you know, for getting in that gate, because I'm sure everybody's getting in there with wet tires. So you want to bring your own towel so you can dry your tire off up there in staging. So what do we think? Is looking pretty good, Jake? The track looking pretty good? Somebody got a little aggressive with the blower, huh? We're back on. Oh, they're looking pretty confident up there, rolling into the gate already. Main event number 1. We're getting them locked and loaded. Got our illustrious track operator out there, Jake. He's checking out the sealer, making sure it's all good. Main events. Hey, Ron, get off the track. We're trying to get main event started here. Here we go, main event number 1. Gates down, 10 and under girls cruiser on the track. Alvarez, Rhodey, McMillan, Ceresa in this one. I believe that's Kaylee Ceresa on point there, the 967 bike. Got the number 1. Taylor Rhodey sitting in that 2 spot. This is the main event number 1, or 10 and under girls cruiser, making her way into turn number 3. The final stretch, here they come. I still got the 967. Kaylee Ceresa on point. Here comes the number 1. Ceresa going to take the win. The 2 spot's going to go to Rhodey on the number 1 bike, the 7. McMillan with the 3. Alvarez with the 4. Next up, main event number 2, 17-20, women's cruiser. Caulfield, Basage, Blocker, Ross, and Goldsmith in this one. Making her way into turn number 3. Basage sitting on the front side of this one. That's the C bike. Renata Basage out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Basage is going to bring it home, followed by the 4, the 646, the 1, and the 6. Woo! Man, that was a tight finish there for that number 2 spot there in your 17-20 women's cruiser. Next up, main event number 3, 46-50 women's cruisers on the track. O'Brien, Schaefer, and Melton in this one. They all qualified to make this main event. Got Kegel's colors on point. That's going to be the number 2 bike, Dana Melton. Melton going to bring it on in, get the win. The 5 bike, O'Brien out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, going to take the 2 spot. Schaefer with the 3. Next up, we got main event number 4 on the track. 6 and under mixed open. Blackburn, Otto, Viola, Pavlonis, and Ertl in this one. Got the Gold Cup number 1 sitting on point. Here comes the 38 bike, followed by the 115. Gold Cup number 1, Luke Blackburn out of Davis Junction, Illinois. In control on this one, checking out a little bit. Got the 2 spot. That looks like the 38 bike, Nick Ertl out of Delavan, Wisconsin. Here they come, single file down the final stretch. Got Gold Cup number 1, Luke Blackburn, bringing it on in, taking the win. The 38 bike, Nick Ertl, 2 spot, 3 spots up for grabs. Got a little race going on for that. 115, Pavlonis going to get that, followed by the 119 of Viola. Here we go, 7 and 8 mixed open on the track. Thompson, Emil, Freeman, Lakota, Wilkie, and Thines in this one. That's your 7 and 8 mixed open, bringing it up the final stretch. Got the D bike. The D bike, Nicholas Lakota going to take the win, followed by the 43 bike, Travis Thines with the 2. Here comes the 6 for the 3 spot. That's Wilkie. That's your podium finishes for your 7 and 8 mixed open. Next up, main event number 6, your 9-10 mixed open. Beard, Burhorst, and Ceresa in this one. 3 rider. Oh, rider down in turn number 3. Losing a rider down there in the final turn. Here they come. Nag number 8, Kaylee Ceresa taking the win. A 2 spot's going to go to the 41 bike of Burhorst. Ashton Beard back up and at it. He's going to take the 3 spot. Next up, main event number 7, 11-12 mixed open. Monahano, Clavin, Thompson, and Beard in this one. Oh, looks like Rockford Bicycle colors on point as they make their way in and out of turn number 3. I believe that's a state number 3, Jaden Beard out of McChesney Park, Illinois. Beard's going to bring it on and take the win. The 2 spots up for grabs. We got a drag race, the 16, the 58. So Monahano with the 2 and Clavin with the 3 spot for your podiums in your 11-12 mixed open. Next up, 15-16 mixed open. Chapman, Xander, and Knoll in this one. Knoll with 2, Xander with 4, Chapman with 6. Bringing it to the stripe. Knoll looking to do it for the 3rd time today. He's going to get the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 61 bike of Xander. Chapman with the 3. Next up, 26 to 30-year-old Mixed open, North, Smith and Jones in this one. I believe that's the 971, Tanner Smith, sitting on point.
This one, I think somebody raised it, didn't qualify.
Yeah, Smith bringing it in. We got to do a little math here, though. Let's see, the 113 North, going to get the 2, he'll get a 5. And the 802 of Jones, going to end up with 8. All right, so the 113 in North will get the overall win. The 971 Smith going to get the overall 2, and an 802 of Jones with the overall 3. Did I get that right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Moving on. 7 and 8 open on the track. Takanaga, Viola, and Dickinson. They all qualified to make this main event. How they cross is how we score. Bringing it to the stripe. We got a drag race. Here comes the 2, the 6, and the 10. So Dickinson for the win, Viola with the 2, Takanaga with the 3, and your 7 and 8 open. Moving on, main event number 11, your 9-10 open, Gulvik, Xander, Takanaga, and Lakota in and out of the final turn. Got the 4 bike on point. That's Levi Lakota. Lakota going to hang on to it, bring in the win. The 8 bike, Gulvik with the 2. The 12 of Takanaga with the 3, and the 49 Xander with the 4. Next up, main event number 12, 15-16 open. We got Sellers with 5, Malman with 5, and Basage with 2. Basage, the nag number 11. A squared rider out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Get the overall win. The overall 2. We got a tie here, 5 points each. A state number 4. Sellers going to get the 2 spot. Malman with the 3 in your 15-16 open. Moving on to our cruiser class. We got 9-year-olds on the track. Merlot, Wilkie, and Lee in this one. Main event number 13 as they make their way in and out of turn number 3. These riders all qualified to make this. No total points here. How they cross is how we score. Got the 5 bike on point. Wilkie, Economowoc, Wisconsin. Wilkie's going to take the win. The 2 spot's going to go to number 1 bike of Merlot. Lee on the 269 will take the 3. Next up, main event number 14, your 10-year-old cruiser, McMillan, Lang, and Carpenter. We got Carpenter with 2, Lang with 4, McMillan with 6. Riders, 9-year-old cruisers. Whoop, 10-year-old cruisers. In and out of turn 3. Here they come down the final stretch. Got the 9 bike, Carpenter. Going to take the overall win. The Gold Cup number 1 Elaine's going to get the overall 2, and the 49 of McMillan with the overall 3. Next up, main event 15, 11-year-old cruisers. Caulfield and King both tied with 5, Simpson with 2. The final stretch.
That's fine. That's okay. Okay.
Got the number 1 bike, Simpson, going to take the overall win. The 2 bike of Caulfield's going to get the overall 2, and King with the overall 3 in your 11-year-old cruiser class. Next up, 12-year-old cruisers on the track. Main event 16, Trapp, Hashiguchi, and McVeigh. McVeigh with 2, Hashiguchi with 4, Trapp with 6. Total points racing coming to us here in your 12-year-old cruiser class. The final stretch, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 148 bike, McVeigh with the win. The 791 of Trapp. What do we got here? 7, 8. So your overall 2 is going to go to the 12 of Hashiguchi. The overall 3 going to go to the 791 of Trapp. Next up, 15-year-old cruisers on the track. Cooper, Hashiguchi, and Ferguson bringing it to the stripe. Got the 17 bike going to take the overall win. The 5 bike, the 5 is going to get the overall 2, and the 8 is going to get the overall 3. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old cruisers on the track. Jackson, Holmes, Wade, and Hausler in this one. Got the Gold Cup number 1. That's Yvonne Hausler. He's going to get the overall win. The 291. Holmes going to get the 2. And Deontay Jackson on the 631 is going to take the 3. Next up, 36 to 40-year-old cruisers on the track. Baker, Heights, and Zeblaki. Bringing it to the stripe. Got the 31, the 37. It's going to be 5.
Heights get second?
Yeah, so Heights on the 2 bike with the overall win. 37 is Zeblaki going to get the overall 2, and the 341 of Baker with the overall 3. Next up, 46 to 50-year-old cruisers. 3 riders, Trapp, Hill, and Mig all qualifying to make it. Got the 787 of Trapp going to take the win. The 11 bike, Jeff Hill, he's going to get the 2 spot. And Steven and Mig, hopefully I'm saying that right, with the 3. Where are we at? Man, you guys are bringing them hot and fast there. And now nothing. 51, 55 cruisers are getting them locked and loaded in the gate. That's going to be Zerniak, Melton, and Sandoval in this one. Oh, let's see what we got on deck. I think you're going to see some racing here in your 51-55 Cruiser main event. Oh, gates down. Here they come. Got Melton with the hole shot, but he's going to have a little company. Looks like he's battling another team out there. In and out of turn number 1. Got Melton on the 240 bike. Melton with 2. Zerniak with 4. Sandoval with 6. (51-55) Cruiser main event. Total points in and out of turn number 3. Kegel's Bike Shop colors on point. Looking to get his third and final for the day. Melton going to take the overall win on a 240 bike. The overall 2 going to go to the 29 bike Zerniak. And the overall 3 to the 19 of Sandoval. Oh, moving on to our 5 and under novice class. We got Montelongo, Viola, Holmgren, Bauer, and Blakely in this one. Kegel's colors on point. Bringing it in and out of the turn number 1. That's the 119 bike. Jacoby Viola. Here comes the 509 sitting in that 2 spot. That's going to be Henry Bauer out of Spring Grove, Illinois. Viola, Bauer running 1 and 2 here in your 5 and under novice class. Hey, we got riders down. We got riders down in turn number 2. Guys, relax up there. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. The 119 Viola for the win. The 509 Bauer's going to get the 2 spot, and the 3 is going to go to 691 of Blakely.
700's coming. 605 coming.
Hey, Jeff?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
This is the
This
700?
is the 605.
Oh, this is what he's for.
He's 4 and 700.
700 would be what?
Race.
There's another Z in there.
All right, bringing around the final turn, our 6-year-old novice class. Paisano, Hernandez, Otto, and Wettendorf. But I only see 2 riders out there, so I got the 95. Wettendorf's going to take the win, and the 319, Lucy Paisano out of Plano, Illinois, with the 2.
Yeah, two DNRs.
Next up, making her way around turn number 3, your 7-year-old novice class. We have Swan, Keenan, Parcell, Wilkie, Adamsick, Bowen, Futrell, and Poling. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Full rack of these riders. Got the 879, 86, the 6, the 116, the 858, the 125, the 85, and the 830. So the 879, your 874, your big winner. That's Swan. The 86 of Parcell with the 2 and the 6 of Wilkie. That's your podium finishes in your 7-year-old novice class. Moving on, 8-year-old novice main event on the track. Morris, Ross, Elliott, Freeman, and Lane in this one. The 135 for the win. The 104, the 3 spots up for grabs. That's the 863, the 68. And the 521. So the 135, Morris for the win. The 104, Ross with the 2 and the 863, Elliott with your 3 for the podium finish, your 8-year-old novice class. 9-year-old novices on the track. Munt, Benefield, Kleinsman, Barr, Milky, Sala, and Bowen in this one. Here they come, bringing it to the stripe. Got the 733, the 127, the 131, the 110, the 17, the 7, and the 754. So the 733, your big winner, that's Kleinsmith. The 127, a Milky with the 2, and the 131, a Benefield. That's your podiums in your 9-year-old novice class. 11-year-old novice main event on the track. Malmgren, Schenberger, and Kleinsmith in this one. Got the 732. Kleinsmith going to take the win at 2 spots. Going to go to 176 of Schenberger. And the 18 of Malmgren with the 3. Next up, your 12-year-old novice main event. Miller, Herman, DeMars, and Brettel in this one. 4 riders making this main event. Got 2 riders checking out. In and out of turn number 3.
733.
Oh, here they come. Drag racing down the final stretch. 1 and 2. Got the 115 on point. That's Miller. Miller going to take the win. The 87. DeMars going to get the 2 spot. 3 and 4 bringing it in. That's the 5. The 547 Bretto with the 3 and the 714 Herman with the 4. Next up, main event. Number 30, 14-year-old novice, Colombi, Cook, and Adams. These riders all qualified to make it. Got the 141, Adams for the win. 37 of Cook with the 2, Colombi with the 3. Next up, 15-year-old novice main event, number 31, Carlin, Oliver, Hathaway, and Ross. 15-year-old novices turning and burning the final turn. Looks like the 114. The 114, Hathaway for the win. The 423 of Oliver for the 2. The 712 of Carlin with the 3. And Ross with the 4. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old novice main event. Caulfield, Gibson, and Knoll in this one. Knoll on the 101 bike, already making his way out of turn number 3. 3 riders all qualifying to make this main event. Got the 101, Brandon Knoll. He's going to take the win. 2 spots, still up for grabs. Got a little race going on. The 802. That's Gibson and Caulfield on the 6, 4-3. And next up, 21 to 25-year-old novices on the track. Combs, Fierros, Jones, and Rundle in this one. Oh, here they come, bringing it up the final stretch. Got the 604. Fierro's going to take the win. The 802. Jones is going to get the 2. And here comes the number 11 bike, Brittany Rundle out of McChesney Park, Illinois, giving her a little wiggle there, her style. She's going to take the 3 spot. She's going to get the 3 spot. Next up, 41, 45-year-old novice main event. Mueller, Williams, Kaiser, Fennessy, Ross, and Salon making this one. Got the state number 2, Mueller. Mueller going to take the win. The 715, Kaiser going to get the 2 spot. Here comes the 136 of Ross for the 3, followed by the 124, Fennessy. Next up, 51 and over novice on the track. Sorensen, Pulaski, Melton. Got Sorensen, Pulaski both tied with 5. Melton with 2. Here they come. Oh, losing a rider. Melton going to bring it on in, take the overall win. The overall 2 is going to go to the 31 of Sorensen. Sorensen getting a 2 and a 173. Pulaski getting back up after that little crash there. So Pulaski going to bring it in, take the 3. Here we go, moving on. The intermediates got 6-year-olds on the track. Pavlonis, Christensen, Blackburn, Garber, Erdl, and Reed in this one. Got our 6-year-old intermediates making it in and out of turn 3. Here they come down the final stretch. Looks like a state plate on the front side of this one. I believe that's the state number 1, Christensen. Christensen's going to take the win. The Gold Cup 1's going to get the 2, the 54. Garber's going to get the 3. Here comes the 115, the 94, and the 38. All right, moving on. 7-year-old intermediate main event. Lakota, Jones, Reed, Sala, Thines, and Alvarez in this one. Main event 37, your 7-year-old intermediate. It's got the Nag 10 on point, followed by the 43. Maybe that was the 93. In and out of the final turn. The Nag 10. Malia Alvarez out of Bloomington, Illinois. All right, the Nag 10. Alvarez going to take the win. The 43 bike, Travis Thines with the 2. Here comes another, a 93, a 43, a 62, and a 17. So we had 2 43s out there? Year-old intermediate main event on track. King, Kiefer, Erdl, Williams, and Ross in this one. The final stretch, here they come. Got the 41 bike on point. Or the 31 bike. The 31 bike, Erdl. Erdl's going to take the win. The 92 of Kiefer's going to get the 2 to state number 3, followed by the 42. All right, next up, main event number 39, 9-year-old intermediates, turning and burning. The final turn, Lee, Burhorse, McConnell, Larson, and Beard. Got the 42, the state 6, the 58, the 46, and the 41. So the 42 bike, Logan Lee, that's your big winner. The 6 bike, Ashton Beard on the state number 6, that's your 2 spot. And the 58 of Jack Larson for the 3 for your podium finishes in your 9-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, main event number 40. 10-year-old intermediates, Landwer, Gifford, McMillan, Finkboner, and Holloway in this one. Here comes the 97. The 97 of Finkboner is going to get the win, followed by the 23, the 9, the 64, and the Gold Cup 1. So Finkboner for the win, McMillan with the 2, Holloway with the 3. Next up, main event 41, 11-year-old intermediates, Mueller, Clavin, Oaken, King, and Shane in this one. Got the state 1 for the win. Here comes the 58 for the 2, followed by the 141, the state 7, and the state 2. So the 1 bike, King for the win. Clavin for the 2, with the 141, Oaken with the 3. That's your podiums and your 11-year-old intermediate main event. 12-year-old intermediates on the track, McVeigh, Thompson, Trapp, and Beard. Oh, here they come, single file. We got a race going on. Let's see, the 45, the 95, the state 3, and the 93. So the 45, McVeigh for the win. Trapp for the 2, Beard with the 3. Next up, 13-year-old intermediate main event, Xander, Walker, Elliott, Larson, and Larson. Bringing it to the stripe. Got the 2 bike, followed by the 67, the 6, the 56, and the 113. So Josie Larson for the win, the 61 bike, Matthew Xander for the 2, and the 6 bike, Jane Elliott. That's your podium finishes in your 13-year-old intermediate main event. 15-year-old intermediate main event on the track, Mueller, Simpson, and Elder. All qualifying to make it. Got the state 2. That's Jaden, followed by the 1 bike. Who's the 1?
It has to be Nick Mueller.
Mueller getting the 2 spot. Simpson with the 3 for your 15-year-old intermediate main event. Next up, 17 to 20-year-old intermediates on the track. Jones, Smith, Fox, and Melkor in this one. All the final turn. Here they come down the final stretch. Smith on the 971 going to take the win. The 55 of Fox going to get the 2, and the 377 of Melkor with the 3 spot in your 17 to 20 intermediate main event. Next up, main event 46, your 36 to 40-year-old intermediates. Adams at King, Stocklosa, Schultz, James, and Lindelof in this one. All these guys are racing, making their way out of turn number 1. Got the 90 bike sitting on point, followed by the 20. These guys are making moves every turn. I believe that's Stocklosa on point. We'll see when they come out of turn number 3. These guys are duking it out every turn. They're mixing up the numbers as they make their way around. Got the 20 bike sitting on the 2. Stocklosa going to take the win. The 20 bike, King going to get the 2. The Gold Cup 2, the 29, and the 84. Still Stocklosa, King, and Lindelof, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Next up, main event 47, 46, 50-year-old intermediates on the track. Schaefer, Melvin, Mulvihill, and Knowles. Here comes the 63, the 47, the 34, the 45, 27, the 90, and the 67. Oh, this guy's had a full rack. So the 63 bike taking the win. That's O'Brien, the 47. Kilpatrick with the 2, and the 34 of Melvin. That's your podiums in your 46 to 50-year-old intermediate class. Next up, moving on to 10-year-old girls, expert, Ceresa, Rhodey, and McMillan in this one. Got the nag number 8. That's Kaylee Ceresa. Ceresa's going to take the win. The 2 of Rhodey was going to get the 2. McMillan with the 3 for your 10-year-old expert girls. 12-year-old expert girls on the track, Kimbrough, Monahano, and Bivens. Total point style, we got Kimbrough with 2, Monahano with 4, Bivens with 6. As they make their way around in and out of turn number 3. I believe that's the number 4, Kimbrough. Yeah, Kimbrough going to bring it on in. Get the overall win. The 16, Monahano's going to get your overall 2. And the 3 of Bivens going to get the overall 3. Next up, 17 to 20 women expert on the track, Nelson, Goodwin, and Pacheco. Nelson bowing out on this one. Here they come, bringing it down the final stretch.
Total points is kind of different that way.
You guys are making it hard on us. I'm not even going to do it. I'm not going to do it. You're just going to have to find out from the scorers who gets what. Next up, 8-year-old experts on the track. Mazujuski, Cowell, Viola, Dickinson, and Takanaga in this one. Bringing it to the stripe. Looks like the 2 bike. It's going to be the 2, the 6, the 14, the Gold Cup 1, and the 10. So Dickinson for the win. Viola's going to get the 2 spot in the 14, Mazujuski, and that's going to be your podium finishes for your 8-year-old expert class. Next up, 9-year-old experts on the track, Xander Merlot, Wilkie, Gulvick, and Cooper. Oh, man, here they come bringing it to the stripe, racing all the way. The 5, the 8, the 1, the 49, and the 22. Wilkie with the win. Gulvick with the 2, and Cooper with the 3. That's your podiums in your 9-year-old expert main event. Moving on, 10-year-old experts on the track, Lang, Carpenter, and Lakota. No total points here. Oh, losing one, riding off the track. Got the 1 bike. Carpenter's going to get the win. The Gold Cup 2, Lang's going to get the 2 spot. And the 4 of Levi Lakota, he's going to get the 3 spot in your 10-year-old expert main event. Next up, main event 55, that's your 11-year-old experts. In and out of turn number 3. We got Caulfield, Simpson, Ballone, and Velez in this one. Oh, we got a rider down. Rider down. Shut him down. Shut him down, guys. 103. Ballone's going to get the win. The E-bike. Caulfield's going to get the 2 in the Gold Cup 1. Velez is going to get the 3. Yeah, we'll rerun you guys. We had a rider down right in turn 1 where you couldn't see him. We'll rerun you.
He was 2. Gold Cup 1 was 3. Brady Simpson.
And then we got 2 guys coming here.
No way. No. Yeah, free lap, you guys. Enjoy it. Throw a little style over the jump. We'll get you a rerun. Appreciate you guys understanding.
Yep, still scoring.
We'll get this rider looked after.
Okay, I'll call you back. Bye.
Oh yeah, he's back up. Nice. Give him a hand. Number 1 rider there. That's Brady Simpson. Back up, yeah, give him a hand. All right, here we go. This main event 57, our 13-year-old experts. We got Fox, Cooper, Andrews, and Klein in this one. Oh, here they go in turn number 1. Got the 10 bike on point, followed by the 11. Klein and Cooper running 1 and 2. Oh, keep your eye on that final turn. Oh, we got a drag race going on. Here they come down the final stretch, main event 57. Your 13-year-old experts. Got the 10, the 11, the 7, and the 23. So Klein with the win. Cooper with the 2 and the 7 of Fox with the 3.
What did you say?
All right, gates down, main event 56. This is a rerun for our 12-year-old experts. Batinger, Melman, and Hashiguchi in this one. Oh, here they come, in and out of turn number 1. Got the number 7 bike, Melman out of Elkhorn, Wisconsin on point. He's got a little company in his hip pocket, a 22 bike looking for a way around. That's Batinger. Melman and Batinger running 1 and 2. Ah, here they go, 12-year-old experts in and out of turn number 3, the final stretch. Here they come. Melman, Batinger running 1 and 2. Oh, we got a race going on. Here they come. It's a drag race all the way to the stripe. The 22 taking over. The 22, Batinger taking the win. Melman with the 2. Hashiguchi with the 3. That's how you get it done. 12-year-old experts, man. You pedal all the way to the stripe. Next up, main event number 58, 14-year-old experts. Whitmarsh, Kleiman, and Byers in this one. In and out of turn number 3. Here they come, single file. Got the 22 bike. Byers going to take the win. 13. Kleiman's going to get the 2. Whitmarsh with the 3. Next up, 15-year-old experts on the track. Main event 59. Bailey, Ferguson, Sellers, and Elliott in this one. Oh, it's got to be the number 2, Alex Ferguson. I don't remember how to say it. He's from Wisconsin. Ferguson going to get the win. The 21. Bailey with the 2. Elliott with the 3. Next up, 16-year-old expert main event on the track. Holmes, Basage, Fuller, Cook, Jackson, and Roach in this one. Oh, it's got to be the nag number 11, Julian Basage out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Factory S squared rider. Basage going to bring it on in. He's going to get the win. The real race is going on for that 2 spot. It's going to be the 9, the 3, the 14, the 24, and the 28. So Basage for the win. The 9 bike, Fuller with the 2, and the 3 bike of Cook with the 3. For your podiums and your 16-year-old expert main event. 17 to 20-year-old experts on the track. Ward, Willowicki, Hathcock, Wolney, Fortner, Hausler. Here they come. Got the 3, the 1, the 17, the 1, the 20, the 70, the 77, and the 64. So the 3 bike, Yvonne Hausler taking the big win there. The 1 bike, Hathcock with the 2. And I believe that was the 17 bike of Ryan Wolney with the 3 spot for your podium finishes in your 17, 20-year-old expert class. 26-35, experts on the track. Swain, Carmody, Goff, and Wright. Here comes the 48, the 50, the 1, and the 46. Wright for the win, Carmody with the 2, Goff with the 3 for your podiums in your 26-35-year-old expert main event. 36-40-year-old experts on the track. Bivens, Heights, Hopfner, Schumer, and Cowell in this one. 5 riders making this main event. Here they come down the final stretch. Oh, got 72 by Hopfner. Hopfner going to take the win. The 51, Heights with the 2, followed by the 4, the 3, and the 2. So Hopfner, Heights, Bivens, 1, 2, 3 for your podiums in your 36 to 40-year-old expert main event. Main event 65 on the track, 46 to 50-year-old experts. Hill, Roberts, and Trapp in this one. Looks like Trapp on the 76 bike. Trapp's going to take the win. The 74, Hill's going to get the 2 spot. Roberts with the 3 in your 46 to 50-year-old expert main event. Hey, what a day here today, this Sunday. State qualifier at the Rock. We survived a little bit of rain. Got the track all dried off. Looks like everybody had a pretty successful day. Want to thank everybody for coming out, all the volunteers for helping cover and uncover the track and dry everything off. Make sure everybody helps to pick up their pit areas. It helps out a lot through the week when we have to clean up. Teams, don't forget to get your team sheets up to the tower. We'll announce those unofficial team sheet results as soon as we get all of those team sheets to the tower. All right. You teams, I know this is the moment you've been waiting for. Your unofficial team sheet results are going to go down a little something like this. 5 teams. Third place with 26 points, Rockford Bicycle. And then we got a three-way tie for second place. All 3 teams having 28 points. Looks like Fly Zone, Midwest Militia. Yeah, you guys, I see the new uniforms too, looking good, Midwest. And then the part of that 3-way tie, we got Freeport BMX. So Freeport BMX, Midwest Militia, and Fly Zone all having 28 points, a 3-way tie for second. And in first place, all by themselves with the 30 points, Keggles Bike Shop. Nice job, Keggles.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. And those of you who made the trip down to Brighton yesterday, nice job. I know they got some rain. It didn't go as well as hoped, but nonetheless, they still got their state qualifier in. We were looking at the same situation there for a little bit. I want to thank all the volunteers for helping with the covering of the track and drying everything off. Woo! Let's see. Anybody know when the next qualifier is? I don't know. I think East Moline is scheduled for September. I don't know, man. If they get a nice weekend, they can bump theirs up too. We never know when the state's going to shut